List down following observations about the life of the teachers assigned in the remote area. The teachers usually struggle with a shortage of essential services like electricity, clean water, and sanitary facilities, 10% salary deduction, and delay of salary. In order to get to their schools, teachers typically have to travel across challenging terrain on in poor weather. Due to a lack of staffs, teachers must teach numerous grades or course, which can be difficult. To better connect with their pupils, teachers must also modify their teaching strategies to fit the local language and culture. Resources and opportunities for professional development are typically inaccessible to teachers. Due to the distance from their family, the teacher experiences social isolation and loneliness. Teachers run the possibility of coming into contact with wildlife, terrorist camps, or high crime areas. Despite the difficulties, teachers frequently form close bonds with their pupils and the neighborhood, which have an immense effect on the lives of people they serve. Reflect. You are the teacher assigned in a remote area teaching multi-grade classes. How will you teach and assess your pupils based on their learning capabilities and capacities? When teaching multi-grade classrooms in a remote location, I would employ the SUM methods to teach and evaluate my students in accordance with their capacities and capabilities to ascertain the amount of knowledge and skills that each student brings to the class. I will perform a preliminary assessment at the start of the academic year. I would then be able to determine each student's qualities and weaknesses and adjust my teaching style accordingly. Employ varied instruction. I would utilize differentiated instruction to make sure that each student is receiving instruction at their level, as multi-grade classes comprise students of varied ages and abilities. This would entail creating lessons that take into account the various learning preferences and skills and abilities of my students, offering support for those who are having difficulty learning new material and extension exercises for those who are advanced. Use technology to engage my pupils and encourage active learning. I will use technology as much as possible in my class. This might involve utilizing interactive tools, films, and educational apps. Use authentic assessment. Formative assessment is a continuous procedure that aids in my understanding of the learning progress of my students. I would follow up the students using with method, give them feedback, and modify my teaching strategy as necessary. And lastly, work collaboratively with colleagues. In order to share best practices, build assessment plans, and procedure quality instructional materials, I would work with other teachers in the school or district. This would enable me to enhance my teaching methods and give my pupils a better educational experiences. And that would be all. Thank you.